Good afternoon, Total Warriors, and welcome to Total War Live. We're here with Tom Phillips, who, as you can see, is player experience. Neither of those little labels are actually our titles, but we'll explain what that means. Be sure to give him a warm welcome. This week we are going to be looking, I think, a lot at mods, and we're probably going to do a lot of discussion about feedback as well. So I'm always Josh, and I'm just going to hand it over to Tom quickly to answer two very important questions to start off this stream.
Okay.
So Tom, what is your role at Creative Assembly, and what kind of things should the chat be asking you about today?
Cool. So I'm head of the play experience team, and what we do is like, if you always use corporate language, like we are the voice of the customer, which is you guys, like our players. So very much like trying to make a case about providing the feedback that you guys give us in community locations, Steam reviews, wherever. And making sure that the business hears that and we come up with a plan on how to address that. So if you want to ask me questions, just anything about the feedback loop, like I'll be honest, I'll be candid, just anything around that really. Also, I am a massive modder. I used to mod even before I worked at CA, so modding questions, obviously given the theme of the show, happy to answer that too.
Do you have any mods like incognito on the workshop?
Oh yeah,
People don't know you.
Yeah.
Any popular ones? No, you don't have to say the mods. Just are they popular?
Some of them are, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll uncover some of those biases and see if we can figure them out.
I'm allowed to. I'm still technically allowed to mod because I'm not an actual developer.
Right.
Obviously, we have other developers who used to be modders, but obviously they could be actually working on the game itself. So.
Got you. Well, we're going to be talking a little bit about the mods that you play today. We had originally called this, as it slipped out before I managed to stop it, Mod of the Month. We're not going to be doing this monthly, so
yeah.
and I think this is more of a look at holistically Tom's mods rather than...
Yeah, because I think like when I did do a mod stream like a long time ago, and like back then the modding scene was a little bit more like young, and it was a much smaller scene, so it was possible to do things like an editorial, like here are like 5 of the best mods the past week, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just so huge now, and there's so many mods, and like it's too much for just one person to go and look through. And it's also a little bit unfair about like, oh, these are the editor's choice, because we all have our own tastes. And people who look at the mods that I'm using now will probably quickly see I have a very big ski to campaign.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's just nicer just to kind of, and more authentic, like just to kind of like exactly say this one is stuff that I'm actually interested in right now.
Yeah, exactly. And I did see a question from the chat. I don't know how much you know about the mod launcher. And I assume they're talking about the mod launcher. They're asking if you have found for any reason why the launcher is so slow most of the time.
So it's something we're looking into. We're looking into the launcher and the mod manager as two separate entities now. So yeah, it's something we're investigating and we're looking into, but I don't want to say too much because I don't know how much is like written in stone.
Just a hint, just a tease. So if you guys are interested in any of the mods that we're showing off today, so I think we'll chat about some of the mods that are going to be used.
Yeah, if you start off, yeah.
Then we'll play a bit. Tom's got a save from relatively high. You're going to see Tom playing this time because I saw that mod list and I thought that's not for me. That is a uniquely Tom experience, and uniquely Tom should be able to experience that.
Well, not maybe others will enjoy it.
Oh, for sure.
That's the joy of mods, right?
I guess uniquely not mine. I think the no replenishment is where I would have noped out.
You'll see.
So I'm being shouted out for going off screen again. Get cozy with Tom. We've worked together for quite a while.
Yeah. We're both veterans at CA now.
We are. We sit quite close to each other as well. I can peek over my desk and shout at you whenever I need something. So if anyone is interested in the stuff that Tom's showing off, then if you do !mod list or !mods, I think it's !mod list. You should be able to get a link to Tom's stream mod pack. If you want, we can show that now.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so it's an unlisted mod at the moment. After the end of the stream, I'll make it visible so that you don't need the link to get to it. So I guess I'll go through what it is. Are we sharing this screen now?
We are. They can see it.
Cool.
There's no hiding.
All right. So I have been experimenting in my own time with some mods around, like, I guess, like, slowing down the campaign. I've been playing Total for a very long time, and I've been playing Warhammer 3 for a long time, not just through work. I play it in my own time too, like over 1,000 hours easily. So like I was just trying to find ways of keeping it fresh. And yeah, I came up with this kind of like, I don't know, like call me a glut for punishment, but I tried to make trying to kind of like make the game a little bit more challenging and the campaign layer. So what I've got here is I originally found a bunch of mods that I really liked and put them all together. And then suddenly I realized that there are a couple that I needed to tweak. So the mod that we're showing now is just a pack file that I quickly put together, which brings in a couple of mods, but with tweaks. And I can explain them too and make sure that those mod authors get a shout out. And then I've also got a couple of other mods which I play with this and will be in the campaign. So I guess the setup is you're going to need your mod configuration tool. You're going to want your tabletop caps mod. We've got configurable auto resolve. And there's some settings there, but basically that's going to be hiding the casualties and also making it so you can only see really vague results.
Yep.
And then
you don't want to know what's going to happen.
Exactly, yeah. And then no global recruitment as well. We're getting rid of all of that. And then the mods that I've kind of incorporated into this pack file, again, you kind of hinted at it. Yep. We've got rid of replenishment. So
brutal.
You only have it on single entities because essentially the idea is like you have to merge your units and re-recruit new ones. You can't merge giants unless I guess you're chaos. So like single entities will still replenish. Also got a mod, like there's a really good mod out there called Garrison Army Upkeep Reduction. And it uses like a lot of scripted effects. And the idea is like if your army's parked in a settlement, it has massive reduction of upkeep. So the way that I've kind of tweaked that is I've essentially, I don't use a script, we use a stance, and you get different upkeep reduction based on like the tabletop unit caps. So if you have like a common unit, it's 80%, and then if it's rare, it's like 20% upkeep reduction. I've also returned the minor settlement battles, but what I've done, because it's been out for a while now, the mod that does that. But what I've done is I've made it so that the effect on buildings that change the map, it stops happening if the building's been damaged.
Right.
So if you wanted to remove the walls from a minor settlement, you use an agent action to destroy the walls, and then it will stop it being a walled map.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. And then I've also got some corruption spread, or creep, I guess. And again, like the original mod that's out there, it uses a variety of different effects. And it comes up with some nuance around like a 4 region province will do 4 times the amount than a 1 region province. So I've just basically taken that and standardized it no matter what the size of the province is. Oh, yeah. And then something I've not listed on here because I haven't seen any of the mods is I've removed like this. There's a script called Corruption Swing. Yep. So in Warhammer 3 in the live game, if you're in a heavily corrupted area but you are uncorrupted, just by fighting battles in that region, you remove the corruption. Yep. So it ends up what happening is by the time you fought your battles and conquered the settlement, it's not corrupted anymore. Yep. So I've just taken that out. So the idea is like it takes a bit of time for corruption to dissipate. So that's essentially the collection. Yep. Should we just rock into the game?
I think we're rocking into the game. Okay. I'm just going to quickly check the chat to see. So someone said, "What do you mean by player feedback?"
What do I mean by player feedback? So that I mean anything really. So my team, we monitor Steam reviews, we monitor YouTube channels, Twitch streamers, and the chats. We all monitor like our official forums, Reddit, like the whole, even customer support tickets. We work with our LQA teams for bug reports. And we just basically, we kind of consolidate that all into a single location. Yeah. And that can be anything from bugs. Yep. Especially the bugs where like a lot of people are talking about it. Or it could be things like balance changes or feature quality of life requests. So a lot of things that inform some of the patching, the stuff that we put in our patches. So we work really closely with Will and Mitch. Yep. To help kind of give them some ideas on what to focus on. But we also do a lot of work with the kind of the DLC side of things as well. So helping with the kind of content that we should be featuring, the content that is more valuable to our player base.
Fantastic. Well, before we jump in, I see that we've got quite a few more people here than we had at the very start. So just to reintroduce you and the stream to everyone, we are looking at mods today. We're looking specifically at this as kind of your pack of
Yeah.
tweaked and mods that you've taken that are other people's that you've incorporated into one kind of showcase pack for us.
Yeah.
But also made your own little adjustments too, as we've said. You are Tom. You are the head of player experience, and your focus really is on feedback, right? Gathering feedback, passing feedback, and getting feedback through. So, questions about. I'll be asking Tom some questions about feedback. I'm going to kind of sit back and interview Tom a little bit during this. I think for those of you who maybe don't fully understand that role or that title, it's worth listening, because I think you'll find that Tom is someone who has a lot of insight on how best to get feedback through to the developers. As the person who has to read it all, he really is a kind of excellent middleman, and his team, I guess, a middle set of people who are really great at grabbing that and passing it through. So we'll be able to talk about that there. Tom,
so just real quickly, I'm seeing loads of people saying, "What about Mod X? What about what?" Like, like Victory Conditions Overhaul, like love that mod, like all the banner mods, like. I guess like what I was doing here, because I was like trying to experiment and be really like specific about experimenting and play around with an idea. This is not like my mod setup. Like my mod setup at home, like it's massive. And also I didn't necessarily want to like spend like precious airtime showcasing the mods that are already in the top 10 on the workshop. You know, like we've all seen them.
The hidden gems.
Yeah, like that would be the hope. The hidden gems, or again, like I say right now. Rip crabs. I love that crab mod.
So many people talking about the crab mod.
So like, one of the things that I often do to support the modding community, like so I often hang out in a lot of the discords, especially like the ones where like they're very safe, like for CA people to hang out in. And I often say like the last thing I want to do is have to take down a mod that someone spent like hours and hours and hours of time working on. It's the worst feeling ever. So I say, like, if you guys are working anything risky, like, reach out to me, like, and I'll help navigate the IP and like all the legal stuff. And like I never forget. I came in one morning, had my coffee. I was like, I just saw this request about like, I'm gonna do a crab mod. Like, is it okay if I make a reference to the crab dance? And I was just like, I think you'll be fine. Yeah, that was a great morning.
Well, I see Dogbert in the chat saying, "Can you mod Josh into the game?" I feel like I'd be an ancillary that's like minus 20% auto resolve chance.
Make you a Bretonian Duke or something like that.
The description being, "I can win this." Okay, I think that is a lot of the questions we managed to get from the very start. So I think let's jump on into the
game.
Okay. So this is, what turn you on? You're on turn 21. So what's happened so far?
So I figured, like, who was it? I was talking to someone in the office, and they were saying like, everyone knows the first 10 turns experience. Like, it might get a bit stale if we went through that. So that's a good point. So I decided to play this modded thing a little bit on Friday. I actually had to stop myself. I was having a little bit too much fun. So the scenario that I have here, I'm playing as Thorgrim. The main reason why is because like this unit here is actually me. It's my cameo, and I was like, that's the deciding factor. And I can talk a little bit about that in a bit if you want. So essentially, what's happened? I've been quite fortunate and managed to confederate Zufbar, but because of the corruption stuff, it was struggling with the corruption creep. So I was like, you know what? I'm not a War of Vlad, but I can see that relationship getting worse over time.
Yep.
So my strategy with Zufbar is just like hold up, like as I said, massive upkeep discount. Like you can see this whole army here is only costing me $1,000.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I'm going to build this up to be really defensive and just like classic dwarf, sit on the wall, come at me undead bros, like I'll take you down, and just hope that they can look after themselves for a bit. I worked my way up here to take out Skarsnik and got a bit help from the Slayers. And then as I took World's Edge Archway, I was like, that's going to be another defensive point to protect me from the Darklands. The turn before this, I just took down like 5 stacks off of Tretch.
I do that every turn as well.
Right, yeah. But basically because these upkeep, this is all for the AI as well. So the AI is sitting there thinking, damn, I've got like 8% discount on my unit. So like it's just sending stacks and stacks and stacks.
Right, got you.
So this army is pretty beat up. Now, what I was doing was actually, it was Thorgrim up here.
Yep.
And this army was ferrying reinforcements because again, you take your casualties, like they're not replenishing. So I basically have to like merge them. But before this turn, I only just got sparring chamber, so I couldn't recruit here. So I had to recruit here
Yeah.
in Squighorn and then ferry them up.
Right.
Basically, a supply chain.
Yeah.
So right now, I now have the ability to replenish casualties here.
Yep.
Not the archers, because I can't. I think I can only recruit, units, which is good because I think Tretch is going to be coming with some more.
Yep.
Now the worrying thing is, whilst I was sparring away up here, Gorbad's taken over, and I also just fended off 2 War armies again, full stacks on Karaza Karak, and this army's a little bit beat up, but the War target is still on the capital, and I'm really worried about what's in the shadow. So yeah,
we'll find out live together.
I don't know what's going to happen. I ended it where it was because I thought it's been fun. Maybe it'll still be fun.
Yep.
I mean, maybe I've broken the AI's back now. We'll find out.
Well,
So,
well, we'll see. But we'll see. I'm sure no matter what, there's going to be it's going to be a little bit more brutal than mine maybe was. I'm seeing a lot of stuff that I just want to. I just want to call out. Firstly, people are threatening to attack me if I keep going off screen. I can't actually see myself. I've got so many things open. So if I just keep disappearing, I'm still here in spirit. Firstly, I saw Tom in the chat. Tom Hawkins.
Oh no way!
So hello, Tom. Lovely to see you. This is still your room. We've just made some slight updates to it, move things around, but lovely to see you. I saw some questions about the better camera mod, and I remember actually 8 months ago there was discussion about is it possible to implement it. I know there was a bit of an investigation into that. I don't quite know where that ended up. It might be something worth chasing up.
So we sort of have implemented that into Pharaoh.
Yep.
Some of the custom options, and I know that we. I think we're looking into it. I don't know why it hasn't necessarily been pushed through. I know that there's an element of it doesn't necessarily show the units in the best light because you can kind of clip through things and stuff like that. But I mean, I think it's a really good quality of life stuff. I personally the battles. I'm not zooming in too much. I'm very much RTS style, right from the. I'm up in the gods.
You're the person using tactical gear.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's a fair question, and I think Will mentioned on the last stream, we're looking more into campaign customization options, and that I see that as something that we could definitely add in.
Yep.
But obviously,
I think it was. I seem to remember when there was some of it looking at it of if it came in, it maybe have to be a disclaimer button to click because some the maps weren't made with it in mind, right? That's not the camera height things were made with.
Yeah.
But one of the questions, and I think this is something you've spearheaded quite a bit in the past, was about do people incorporate mods? Do we incorporate mods?
Yeah. So it's an interesting one. Quite more often than not, we're working on ideas and modders are working on them in parallel. There is a term for it in the scientific community, where 2 people just come up with the same idea separately, and in those and that's mostly what we do. It's just kind of we were thinking about something, and then as we're doing our research, I'll be there's a popular mod that already does this to a degree.
Yeah,
and we do look at them in that regard. And so we'll put it in if it makes sense and it's right, and the design team feels strongly about the integration. They might tweak it, but there might be some things there in spirit.
Yep.
One of the things that I really try to do, it's hard to find the time, but when we do our patches, if we do every release where it might make a mod redundant or it's tackling something that a mod's been doing, we try to get shout outs in there because the modding community are they're experimenting and they're kind of coming up with all these cool concepts. And I just want to, and as someone who was a modder, it feels I have had mods, my own personal mods, where I have basically got to close them because they are then in the game. I think for Warhammer 1,
that's nice though, isn't it?
Yeah, it for me it's graduation. It's it's in the game now. But I think it's just nice to give recognition for that.
I simultaneously with someone in the chat have noticed the name Nobler Blood Reaper, and that is such a strong. How strong is Nobler Blood Reaper?
Right now,
upsetting.
Nothing.
Do you know what? That fits me. They think that they're ready to take on everyone. I will let you play, Tom. But a couple of questions they just had about the campaign were: what difficulty are you playing on?
So this is very hard normal.
Okay. I typically play on very hard, as everyone's aware. So other question I had was, and I saw someone in YouTube chat said, "What's your favorite kind of feedback thread? More data, more pictures." I'm going to hold that question for now because that's very similar to a question I'm going to ask in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But someone else asked about mod profiles for the mod manager, adding save lists of mod. That was in YouTube as well, I think.
Yes, so that's something something we'd like to do. I think this ties into a lot of maybe some of the questions you'll go into later about like the feedback. Like we are really lucky. Like it sounds weird like saying this, and it sounds a bit cheesy, but like we're so lucky having so much like passionate fans who have so many ideas that they want to make the game better. Like everyone is so invested in the success of our franchise, like whatever game.
Yeah.
But the problem with that is like, you know, we can only do so many things.
Yep.
And that's where like the triage comes in and the prioritization comes in.
Yeah.
And like having more stuff for like mod load orders.
Yep.
And like actually not load orders because we kind of already support that, but having like profiles and stuff. There's something I'd like to do because it also makes things much more shareable as well.
Absolutely. Right, we're going to play a turn of this because I really could interview you for the next hour and a half. I'll keep an eye out for any questions from chat, and if anyone sticks it in the live notes as well, if there's anything good. But let's have a turn.
So the thing I'm thinking of right now is if there are a bunch of orcs here, it's probably going to take him 2 turns to get here. So I'm thinking I need to recruit. Like basically, I need to replenish these troops.
Yeah.
But I've only got 3 slots to recruit.
Right.
Also, I'm in a siege, so like it might be better for me to leave the miners at like low stacks because they can hold more points on the walls and activate the towers.
Yep.
But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna merge these guys, and I'm thinking, oh damn, if Thorgrim was a bit closer, I'd probably get him to send some fresh recruits. But I think I'm gonna have to risk it for the biscuit, and just recruit and hope that the orcs don't come racing down.
Orcs famously quite passive. They like to sit back,
but
just watch.
It's the fact that there's a war army that scares me. Like this could be a really short stream.
Hey, look, if you die, we cut to the interview. And
but
we didn't want to play.
I got cocky because again at home I tried this out with a Karl Franz campaign because everyone has to do a Karl Franz campaign first. Like I actually I'm 200 tons in now and I'm having a great time with it. But it got to the point where like Outdorf itself got sacked by the Norskins. Like oh darn. Like
so, what's the kind of vibe that you're going for with this mod pack then? Kind of slowing things down, making it a bit more like making losses matter more. Seem to be the vibe of it as well.
Yeah, I think so because like everyone has different things that they want to get out of the game. I find like there's a spectrum for everything, and on one end of the spectrum you've got like pace. It's like I want to conquer. I want like I just want to quickly expand. Like I feel good doing that. And then there's the other people on the other side who are like, oh, I want to simulate every single one population entity per thing, and like this is kind of heading towards that side, but not completely. Like if you look at some of the like historical games, like DEI mods and things like that, like they are super simulation. This is closer to the middle, but more leaning to that side. Okay. But it's not necessarily just slowing it down. Like, I'm going to hit end turn so that we can see what disaster comes to me. But it's about like instead of doing a fight and then knowing the next turn that army is back to full strength through replenishment, it's like I'm not going to see that. So now I care about the outcome of the battle more. Yeah. So again, in the Karl Franz one, like you don't want to throw that initial unit of Reichsguard into battles where they'll lose units because you can't replace them until you build your Reichsfort. Yeah. And it's similarly with this, like, okay, I didn't get the orcs. That's good.
There's something over there in the forest. Oh, you're not enemies with the forest.
No. Yeah, they're cool.
Is that Snorko Olweirdy?
I didn't come.
I think I'm rooting for him. Yeah. I'm sorry, Tom.
No. Cool. I'm gonna tell a cool fact about this because Will put this in my cameo. I was like, "Can I have a cameo?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure." Like, what do you want to do? I was like, "I don't know, just call me a dwolf." And I just joked, just call me like Tom Phillipson or something. And then they put it in. I was like, "Oh no!" But he's got a unique trait called Engineer Cipher. And that's basically like a mockery of the fact that my typing skills are terrible.
Oh, right.
I've just
Well, he can't type. He's holding a massive hammer. I mean, what?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the in-character's excuse, but for me, not so much.
I've actually heard rumours that I may have got a little cameo in Tides of Torment.
Did you?
I've been pestering people for a very long time, and my
enough.
pester may have finally got through.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, what am I doing here? Building walls.
While you're doing that, Tom, I'm just going to ask you my first question of what's a hypothetical best feedback that makes your life easier to process?
Oh man, hold on. Let me just build something.
It's all right. You're just doing a really hardcore, kind of very hard modded campaign. It's
wait, I can't afford to build anything. Never mind. Okay, hypothetical best feedback. So I think there's like a trifecta of things that we look for when we are triaging feedback.
Yep.
So we have scope. So the smaller the scope of the feedback, the more likely we can do it, because it's not going to essentially cost us tons and tons of dev hours to make. The other one is what's the word that I'm thinking of? Scale, I guess. So if it's a piece of feedback where only one person's talking about it, like, that's still important. You know, we don't want to dismiss that. But if there's something where like there are thousands of people who like that, then obviously that shows that by doing that change, we are going to basically please more players.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third one is, it's a bit more from the design side of things, but it's like, do our design teams, like, you know, they are the professionals, they are creative professionals, like, do they think this is really cool? Do they think that's really adding something to the game? So like, I guess at the top layer, like, if you really want to get down to the best kind of feedback, it's making sure that you have those things. So like, if you've got an idea, like, think about scope. Like, don't come up with a pie in the sky. Like, I've got a complete faction rework. Like, find the very specific things that are bothering you, and provide very specific feedback on that, and then get your friends to upvote it or whatever. Like, if you got friends in the YouTuber
friends
community,
who agree with you, of course.
Yeah. Like, build a noise around it. Like, show that there is a consensus, and then the other one is like, ideally, let's have something fun. So those are like the main things, and then the next level down of that, like, that really helps us, is like the way that you communicate. So I guess like the first one is kind of obvious, is like, be kind, be constructive, and that's not necessarily, I mean, well, obviously it's just the polite thing to do, but like, you know, my team are humans, and we can have really hard days, we can have busy days, and you know, like, sometimes, like, as a human, you see a really horrible thread and you go, you know what, I'm just not going to read that. So like, just make it nice, make it polite. You can still be really critical, but like, do it in a nice way, and that will help. Again, I kind of be specific. Like, my worst fear, like, is when I see a huge essay and it's covering like multiple different things. So maybe it's like, so for example, someone's got an essay about the lizardmen. They're like, we need blessed spawns to do this, and the geomantic web needs to do this, and also like recruitment needs to be like different. Like, the problem with that is like, we can't figure out, like, you know, if it's got 1,000 upvotes or whatever, like, what are people upvoting? Is it the geomantic web bit? Is it the blessed spawn bit?
I think we have that with the creators sometimes as well, of where they put out, you know, an incredible video that's like, here's all of the things I would do with this, and you get a lot of the comments will be, you know, oh, that all looks really great, and then some people are, oh, well, you know, it's nearly there, and it's, well, how many people are actually agreeing with everything in that video versus people agreeing with some of the things? Are you gonna fight that?
Not directly.
Oh no, go on, Tom. Just Tom Phillipson. He can take.
No, but what I'm thinking is, like, I've got a Thane here who I'm going to disband because that was a confederated fella. I'm going to create a new one because of the no replenishment. I think Thanes can assault units in an army, so I might be able to start whittling down some of those units. And not have to worry so much about them replenishing in one turn.
While you do some recruitment, I can try and give you some time to build up. So a question I saw, not even a question, someone said, please do some historical content. Well, I have very good news for you, because next week we will be playing Shogun 2 with Jack and Pav, both of them who worked on the game. I think the way that we're going to handle that, so we've got like 8-ish of those streams happening. They're called Total War 25 Live. We've got loads of them happening for the next 6-ish months, 5 months. It won't be every week, but I think it should be at least every other week, with some of them following on shortly. So we'll be playing a whole bunch of different games with developers who worked on those games. The cool bit is that, sure, I'm going to come up with my questions. I think what we're aiming to do is on the forums and maybe on Discord, put out threads where you guys can submit your questions on the Monday, and then I'll try and like take questions from chat live, of course, but the overall as well, being able to grab some of the questions that you've already asked that maybe take a bit more thought. So I can give those to developers a couple of days before. They can have a think on them. You know, if it's like a deeper question about a design aspect or an art aspect, they can have a think on them, and then we can come to the stream with some answers prepared and also take some questions live. So the way I'll be doing that is I'll be playing. Unfortunately for you, I'll be playing. I've already got a Shogun 2 save where I was just going to do the first 25 turns, and I think much like you had the issue here, Tom, I absolutely was having a blast, and I just kept playing. And now, unfortunately, I think this Shogun 2 save is, I know it is, the turn before Realm Divide. So on stream, we'll be handling the Realm Divide where the entire country declares war on me. I've traded off some of my children to try and prevent that from happening with everyone, but we'll see. So we'll be playing that, and I'll have one guest on for an hour. They'll answer some questions. Another guest on for an hour. They'll answer some questions. So that'll be fun, and we'll do that for quite a while.
Cool. Sounds good, dude. I did see. Oh, I've lost it. Never mind.
Everyone ask your question again.
So I'm just getting caught up. So I just realized one of the mods get to be a little bit hacky. So one of the issues that I had with my creep mod is while I can show here that you pass on the corruption.
Yeah.
In adjacent regions, it doesn't show up on the region. So this is currently going up, and I've just realized I'm struggling. I'm failing at this because I have nothing.
Yeah.
And it's starting to affect Grand Peak, so the creep is spreading. That's annoying.
Cool. I'm also gonna answer a question that you can jump into if you'd like.
Okay.
Oh.
So I was gonna say this is the mod configuration tool.
The mods I use have never needed this.
Okay, yeah. So this is really handy. Like you can just basically, like, if certain modders can add settings to their thing.
Oh, I'm gonna ask a really stupid question. Is this a mod to add this tool in?
Yeah. So this is Groove Wizard, like created it. It used to be a long time modder. I know them personally.
That's really cool.
So I was just double checking to see if the limits have been set. So this is the auto resolve configuration. So if enabled, auto resolve searches will be hidden. So, but I don't need that because I've enabled vague auto resolve. And,
okay,
that's all set. And then if you like the tabletop caps,
nice,
is all set.
That's really cool.
Yeah, do people know? People must know tabletop caps, right?
Tabletop caps, no, but I see someone calling out the mod MCT, and I've already forgotten exact mod
configuration.
Command. No, don't help me. Mod. No, you've already told me configuration. Table. God, Tom, I saw it maybe 10 seconds ago, and it's gone. I saw someone asking what graphics setting we're using. I think we can show that towards the end of the stream. I would love to have remembered that when I set this up 5 weeks ago. I think we tweaked things a little bit, but that was more my personal preference than anything else. I see as well some questions about how's the impact of the Siege beta feedback.
So that's been really good, actually. Like, massive thanks out to everyone who's like taken the time to give like good feedback. I guess like I hijacked myself answering that question a minute ago, but like what's really good to see with a lot of the feedback is it's so like it's not just constructive, but it's like exploring the idea more. So it's like we've had a lot of feedback around like gate health and like who should be able to attack it, and it's really nice because people say they highlight the problem and then they explain the implications of that. So because of this affects how I play the game, or like this affects how I feel about the game. And when there are solutions, that's always helpful. But I think like the most important thing is understanding the impact of the thing that you're suggesting, because then that means that again our design guys can answer that. So yeah, with the Siege, like I think like the big thing, I mean we're still only a week in now.
2? No,
it's just a week.
You're right.
So we've got another week yet, and I'll shout out, download the beta. If you haven't already, like when you've got enough time with it,
Yep.
there's a survey in game. Like, please, like, fill that in. Like,
Yeah.
that does help. And obviously, like, leave feedback in the community spaces that you hang out in too. But like, the big thing is, like, I think we can all agree that the pocket ladders were they were taking up the conversation about sieges. Like, everyone was like, oh yeah, you know, pocket ladders, pocket ladders. So I think addressing that has really helped take that out of the conversation, and now the conversation moved on to other things. So yeah, I think like the relationship between who can attack gates and the siege attacker trait is coming up.
Yep. I think Will was talking about that last week
Yeah,
as well.
garrisons as well is something. Like the
Yep.
map layouts is another thing. There are good 4 or 5 things where we're seeing a big strong consensus. So yeah, we'll be looking into what the next steps are. I never use assault units in vanilla because like the AI is just like, I'll replenish all them back.
Yeah.
But look at
Now
by the
it's
time they
worth
get
doing,
around
yeah.
to attacking, there'll be nothing left. And I'm thinking of getting Thorgrim to head south as well.
The other thing I'll call out just while you're doing some recruitment is originally we planned this stream to be an hour of Warhammer 3 and then an hour of Pharaoh.
Oh yes.
But after, I think, looking at the time, we had to make the call of like, we don't think an hour is long enough to cover either of those games well. We would be 20. You've played what, one turn? We would be 25 minutes away from moving on to Pharaoh. I have asked one of the 15 questions that I had. So I think what we've done is we split them off. You've got Big Red X.
Yeah. I was gonna. That's
Okay,
great.
we'll get
talk
there.
about it.
But yeah, when we do, I think it might be what we were chatting about is when we do the Total War 25 live for Pharaoh, it might be that because that'll be in the morning. I think I want to make it nice on the Sophia folk. Otherwise, the rally point they were here for like just sitting there waiting until like 8 p.m.
Really?
to have their spot. So we'll put that in the morning, and then maybe me and you in the afternoon can come and do a little showcase for Pharaoh mods.
Yeah, sure. Because there actually are some really nice mods for Pharaoh.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm more than happy to do that. I need money. Sorry. Oh, that will do for now. Yeah, so the Big X.
What have you done?
What have I done? So I think like this is like a really like I've like modded and used mods most of my gaming life, and I think like the important thing with mods is to know like modding is not like an unofficial DLC. Like it is a process, and it is janky, and it will break. And this is a really good example of that. So in our settings, you can enable context viewer, and that's a really handy tool for modders. But actually, what it also does is when there's a script error, you get a big red X. So script error is like basically, well, something will happen behind the scenes, and unless it's a critical script error, like you could just be playing on and be completely fine. Oh no, I'm playing fine. But that script break might result in a massive issue 20 turns down the line.
Yep.
So like that's why I specifically wanted to have this up, because I know that one of these mods does create a script break.
Yes.
So it's not.
So you planned.
Yeah. So it's not super critical.
I mean, Face Einstein, which is I don't think a name I've ever said out loud, says I don't see a big red X.
It's underneath our preview on the stream.
I was going to advise they may want to take a color blindness test as well.
Okay.
And don't. Okay, I know why Tom's laughing, and it's because three months ago I took a color blindness test in the office and discovered I was colorblind.
It was a meme. Someone like did it as a joke one.
Yeah.
And you were like, "What's the funny about it?"
Yeah, it was like they sent a picture, and it was not to be explicit. It was like screw colorblind people, and I sent it to Tom, and I was like, I can't see it. Like, why they just sent me a blank picture? And I took the test, and I'm quite colorblind for greens.
I don't. Can people see the red X? Like, I don't know.
I'm sure they
Was it
can.
underneath where our preview?
Oh,
are?
do you know what? Hold on. Ready? I think I've just swapped us over to the other side.
There you go. That's the red X. You can't miss it.
Oh, we were covering up, and then me calling them colorblind. Covered it on screen.
You just outed your color.
Oh, I did for nothing.
So I know. From my experience, this is not a critical thing. I think it's something to do with heroes and moving in and out of armies for tabletop caps. So I'm just going to quickly reload, and that will fix it.
Cool.
But yeah, I think it's like when you're using mods, like I know that there's those error messages and like everyone ignores them, but like I think it's just like part of like the modding process. Yeah. And the good thing is, hopefully, you start off using mods, you see these issues, maybe some of them are script breaks,
Yeah.
and you want to help the modder find them, so you dig into the pack file and look for the issue. Or maybe you're like, I just wish I could tweak the values a bit. And then you do that, and then suddenly you've taken your first step into modding.
Yeah.
Like, I think Will said last week, find something small.
Yeah.
For me, my path to modding was finding other mods and tweaking them.
Oh, that's a really, because I guess you learn to see like the practices of how they've done things. And...
Yeah. Like, so actually, good example. Like, I could get the pack file running, like open. So this is my pack file. So this is pack file manager. This is actually a community made tool for modding.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's so good for quick.
Are you
edits.
hacking me right now?
Am I hacking you?
Is this what this is?
No, this is not hacking. No. So like, for example, this is the corruption creep one. Like, if I wanted to, I could find these values and tweak them so that I can change the thresholds. Like, and there you go. I've saved it. I've now, if you were to do that, you've become a modder essentially. So,
so you're telling me that after this stream, I'm going to change one number, and then next week I'm going to come to you and tell you I'm a modder.
Yeah, I mean, just about. So yeah.
Oh, brilliant. That's really interesting. I've never seen that I've never seen it look that accessible. It's always felt like where do you get started with mods?
Yeah, like the official tools that we have are really good, but they're essentially like instances of the tools that we use in house.
Yeah.
And the ones that we have in house are built for connecting to like Perth servers and like all sorts of technical stuff that I don't really know too much about.
Yeah.
Whereas like Pack File Manager is very much about working within the specific pack file directly.
Well, we're on an intern, so I'm going to throw another question at you. You can only keep one mod.
Okay.
What is it?
Okay.
Why is it the crab mod?
So my taste in mods is very campaign centric. I would say like Vanilla Plus style mods.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I'm using it in the stream, but I do think it's the tabletop caps mod.
Oh yeah.
So I really love it because, first off, it works for the AI as well. So I'm not going to see the AI Norskins coming out with 19 mammoths, which is just like...
Maybe they've just got good mammoth pens.
It's just brutal to fight against.
Yeah.
But on the same side, like, I can't do stupid doom stacks as well. And as a result, like, the battles feel more varied because you are limited to a certain degree about how much of a certain unit you can add. So it like increases the... Yeah, it makes battles more fun and it makes campaigns more fun. So yeah, I think it might be that one. I really like the victory condition overhaul mod as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's really fun and thematic too. It kind of brings the world to life.
I said you were allowed one mod. That's two.
Well, it'll
Desert
be
Island mods.
Yeah, it'll be one of those. It'll be one of those two. I don't know.
You combine them and then it's one mod.
Yeah. Because I think like some people are like, you just go for an overhaul because you just get everything. But again, I really like Vanilla Plus style mods where you're just tweaking the experience that's being designed by the game. I'm gonna take a risk. I want to take care. We need some action in the stream because I've mostly been recovering, so we're gonna risk it. So yeah. Man, maybe I should have gone back to like turn 10 when all the action was happening.
No, you're fine. We'll have one very big battle.
Potentially, yeah.
You'll be super concentrating, and I'll be desperately trying to
well, the other thing,
help you with my very limited way to do so.
Well, the other thing that I found, especially in the Karl Franz campaign, is like after I have a big conflict, like I'm licking my wounds, and that gives the AI time to build more armies, and then I find like although progression is slow in terms of expansion, I've got I have a lot of fights.
Yeah.
I mean, we're already seeing more armies. God, it's gonna be.
Hey, you said you wanted action, Tom. You press end turn 5 times, and we'll see what happens. What did Josh and Tom think of people who call all mods cheats? I mean, I feel like you're not cheating, Tom. I feel like you are being cheated. I
think like the way to look at like I guess like games and mods, like, and this is my view, right, is like my view on humanity is everything about humanity is a normal distribution curve, right?
Okay.
So it's like
we've gone real philosophical.
And I think like when you're making a game as a commercial enterprise, which is what we're doing, right? We need to pay our jobs and all this stuff. You need to make the game work for as many people as possible. So we have to build a game for the middle of that curve. What mods do is they allow people to get that game, and for people who are in the niches, like to customize that for their own experience.
Yeah.
So there might be people out there who just want to like attack, move the Lord, and destroy an army. And like
Yeah.
for a lot of people, that's not their thing.
Yeah.
But for some people, that is their thing.
I think as well though, like I think if you hit that point where you're calling people who are using mods cheating, like, are you doing the same thing for difficulty sliders or for like, do you know what I mean? Like, at some point it's like
it blurs the line.
yeah,
then.
people play the game they want to play, and mods let them make that experience more tailored to them. I think
Yeah.
sure, if you're, do you know what? Well, a mod I would call a cheat is one that like lets you do stuff in multiplayer where you're actively hampering
So I was
someone
just
else's
going to say that,
experience,
yeah.
right?
So we've seen some expressions of cheating in the multiplayer
Yeah.
scene, which we're trying to figure
Why does
out.
that say free?
So this is the auto-resolve configuration. So the default setting is it only lets you auto-resolve like 3 times, and you have to charge it up by battling. So each battle you
Right.
fight manually, you earn the right to auto-resolve. And this is free because one of the default settings is like if the power balance is so big,
Yeah,
it's not necessarily fun, so it's
Yeah.
free. But you can see here, I only know it's a victory,
yeah,
and I have no idea what my casualties are going to be.
yeah.
I'm just going to fight it because I figured like it's been quite slow gameplay wise, so it should be
Go
a
for
bit
it.
of a stomp.
You were speaking of like you've twigged a small memory in my head that I probably would have spoken about next week instead, but I was looking up I was playing Shogun 2 to get the save, right? And it's a like a brutal game. Battles are over in like 4 or 5 minutes, and I was looking up a guide of like how to get a good start so I could get a decent save, and talking of like cheating or like customizing your gameplay experience, the top guide was like, oh well, what you do is you get your lord and like the people with them, you go and besiege an enemy settlement, and then whenever they fight you, you just run around for 20 minutes, and then it counts as a heroic victory, and you get +1 honor.
Yeah.
So you do that 3 times at the start of every campaign. And I sat like, I'm not doing that. I'm not running away 3 times. And how's that gaining me honor? You know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, again, some people like to cheese it, right?
Exactly.
It's totally fine. Like you've bought the game. Play how you want to play.
And anyone who saw my stream last week knows I hate trying to cheese it. All right, my armies fight their armies on fair, equal footing, and I win. And that's how that goes.
Like for example, I love playing very like I don't know thematically. So I know that I am not playing the most optimum way right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just enjoy it more that way.
Same. I think it's the thing of like the two of us have got quite a lot of hours in Warhammer, and we played it more than just what's on Steam, right? Like dev builds. It's nice to add mods in, or to like last week I can only use Chaos Dwarves, no or Goblins or Orcs. It's nice to like play more thematic campaigns to try and sometimes the theme is pain, but it keeps it interesting.
So my tactic here is I'm sending little focus groups.
Yeah.
So this is a minor settlement map. So like for people who've been playing Warhammer 3 recently, you might not have seen this map because we got rid of a lot of these. We came out with minor settlement battles and then we removed them for a lot of.
You need the walls, right?
I think you need like max tier settlements now or something. So like they just don't get seen as much, and like I can understand why people have critiques of them, but I don't know, I really like them.
We had a question. What are the design goals of the Siege rework? Well, we have a 2-hour stream, an hour and a half stream.
You've already had
from
an
2
outro,
weeks,
right?
2 weeks ago. If you look at the Total War Live, also known as the Total War Community YouTube channel, you will find a massive discussion there about how it works. Oh, I see Lionheart's in the chat, and it looks like we are getting some. Is this some sort of attack? Hello, Lionheart. Thank you very much for coming along. Is this some sort of attack when they're saying "We Heart Josh"? Like I don't know affection. And also a "We Heart Tom." There you go, Tom.
Oh, cheers.
You're being hearted.
I appreciate it, guys.
Thank you, Lionheart, for coming by. I hope you had a good stream. He was playing Shogun 2 before this, which we will be playing next week.
Will you now? Oh, I never actually played Shogun 2.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fun.
It kind of came out just towards the end of a gap where I wasn't really playing games much. I was like backpacking or whatever. So I never got around to it.
Have you gone back and played it yet?
No, I've been tempted.
Yeah.
I've been tempted.
Oh well, don't worry, Tom. Tune in next week and you'll see masterful a how-to video on how to lose as many territories in 5 turns as you can.
These guys are completely understood.
Desperately trying not to distract you, because they're twiddling with a lot of different.
I think I don't know if the chat know, like, we can't hear anything like, from the game, so it's just like awkwardly quiet and me clacking away on the keys.
A lot of someone going out with We Heart Fried Eggs as well. A lot of things getting love in the chat at the moment, and also We Heart Josh and Tim. So you've got that going for you, Tim. I'll just answer a couple of questions while you're. So someone asking if there'll be info on patch 6.3. So we are. We're still working on it. Still working on 6.3. Hopefully in a couple of weeks we'll be able to talk a bit more about it on stream. Next week we've got Shogun 2. The week after maybe a rally point, may not be. We'll check in on development and see how things are going. But when we can talk about it on stream, outside of like last week we spoke about a couple of unusual locations. So outside of like just little tidbits, we will. When we have the opportunity to talk about 6.3, we will do a big stream to talk about 6.3. You'll also have all of the regular stuff, so the blogs and all those bits. Just emphasize as well, like the streams are in addition. So we're hoping to just give you more stuff and more explanations and deeper dives with these. But when we have the info ready, we will. But we've got all that planned. Someone said not hearing the game while playing dwarves means you're missing out on all the good voice acting.
I know, yeah.
We spoke about this before the stream.
Probably for the best, because I won't be trying to recreate all their accents.
So when you're sitting at home and you're playing...
Yeah. My wife is just like, what the hell are you talking about? She literally was like, what's the throng thing all about?
Oh. Seems like this is a pretty valiant defeat here, Tom, but you've really put up a good fight. I've never seen a balance of power bar so is the balance of power hidden, or is that literally the balance of power? Because I've never seen such a tiny red sliver. There we go.
There we go.
The last one gave up.
There we go. We got a battle. Yeah, that's I always love like with siege battles, like having little like squads that kind of approach it from different angles.
So how are you feeling about it looks like you didn't take many losses there.
No.
So
but
not
every loss has felt more though. Yeah.
Just like, as the dwarves would.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true.
There was a good question there of how often do you check which are the most used mods for quality of life ideas?
So I try to keep an eye on the workshop like I don't know, almost like every day, to be honest. We do have some like metrics that look at like the most used mods. So like the better camera mod is by far like the most used mod. And we know that about a third of the player base, a bit more for Warhammer 3 actually, are using mods. But yeah, we'll keep an eye, and obviously like the ones that are long running and popular, like we look at. So yeah, we do keep an eye on it. But not just mods, like obviously quality of life can come up from anywhere. Like we see like content creators or YouTubers, I don't know how they like to be refer to themselves.
Anything but influencers, I think as well.
Cool. So like the way that so they can come up with really interesting ones, and then we'll see something on the subreddit, and then like even on like our forums or Discord, like you can get like your insights everywhere.
Yeah.
It's just making sure you kind of find them and then see the ones that people are resonating with.
Yeah. There was a question as well of if there's a plan to improve the outdated warning on the Total War launcher. Users often think that mods need to be updated with every new patch, when most of the time they don't.
Again, something we're looking into.
Yeah.
I think the issue that around that is I think like a lot of it is just like it's actually from the Steam side.
Yep.
But yeah, like again, it's something we are looking into. So.
Lionheart saying that's Mr. Influencer Heart. X10 to you, Josh. I will, if you want, I can refer to you as that on. I'm hoping that me and Lionheart will be able to do a stream at some point in the near future. I'm pitching to him that I do one of his, like, take his stream idea and we do it as a collab together. So we'll just effectively I can just steal his format. I don't know if it's stealing if you can hear me saying that though.
Oh man, I need more. I just need money. I don't have enough money.
Is that not, capitalism, Tom? And is that the dwarves, heavy capitalists? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Wouldn't care to venture a guess.
Now we're getting into the real world and stuff.
Someone said, "Are you only addressing questions on YouTube Live or Twitch too?" So we have a little chat that is all of the chats that are currently live merged into one, so I can just kind of see everyone. That's not, I can see all the chat. I can't see everyone, but I can kind of just see all the chats. So yeah, we see them all. It's just there's only so much time that we have Tom for, so it's trying to make sure that I'm picking out the questions he can answer, and also the questions that we have time to really delve into.
What have we got here?
I can throw you a question, Tom.
Yeah, go for it.
What's a recent piece of feedback that you've really pushed to implement?
Okay, so I think at the moment I'm focusing much more on assisting the DLC guys.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the stuff that I'm pushing for, like, we can't talk about.
Yeah.
And I do have someone on my team, like you might see them around about CA Nova, like they're doing a really good job of like advocating. Like my team, I basically I'll try and have someone set up and they will support the project, like, and that's all they do.
Yep.
But I think like stuff that I've really been kind of advocating for that has come out, like not quite as recent, but when we like really pushed for Kislev getting its like faction update. So was that 6.1, I think?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, so like we really were pushing for that. We felt like the player base wanted that, and they didn't feel like they got that in Shadows of Change.
Mm-hmm.
So I really pushed for that. And then one of the things that we also were pushing for, which wasn't originally in the plan, but we kind of like we must have it, was the start position dilemma for Ostankia.
I've got a question that you can tell me if this is not an interesting, because this is not a question I planned.
Okay.
So you can tell me if this isn't an interesting answer, and we can just move past it. But like, so when it came to the Kislev rework, for example, how would you go about getting player feedback for that and balancing that against like what internal designs and expectations are?
Okay. Oh man.
I've really put you on the spot. You can play a turn while you think if you want.
No, I can answer the question. I just like I want to play too.
Last one, they'll give you a full turn.
So
Get your questions and you can play your game.
So when it comes to the Kislev example, pretty much from the launch of Warhammer 3, actually while I'm answering, you can just do some admin stuff in the game.
Oh,
right?
Tom, I have no idea what you're.
It's all right. As soon as there's a battle, then it's fine. Just build stuff. So yeah, when the Warhammer 3 like launched, we had so much feedback about like Kislev, like what people didn't like, and the way that my team operate is we pretty much we harvest that feedback straight away. Mm-hmm. We use tools. We have like social listening tools, so we can define where our community spaces are, or even just kind of look anywhere in the public sphere on the internet. And we can do like keyword searches, so we can look at how many mentions there are of like Kislev within 3 words of love, for example, or bear, or I don't know, whatever. So we use like tools like that to really help get a view of like all the conversation that's happening around these core topics, and then we store them like as Jira tasks. So Jira is like a project management tool that our developers use. And like the way that development works, right? You'll have your task and it'll be assigned to like a designer. It's like, you must do this, and then they'll work on it, and then they'll say, yeah, okay, it's done. So we have these tasks. Well, we have these, like, I call them like the feedback tickets, and we'll put stuff in it, and we just keep adding more and more stuff to it, and we just flesh it out so it becomes like a case file essentially.
Yep.
So right from the get-go, we were like, okay, people wanted sledges for Katerin, and like people weren't too keen on the fact that the supporter race kind of forced people. It felt a little bit abstracted because the AI just automatically got it, and people didn't like the fact that it became pointless after a certain. So we're just tracking all of that, and like we literally, like, in these tickets we have a whole section. It's just like links to Reddit posts, to forum posts, to snippets of YouTube channels. And we just keep that. And then there's 2 ways that we then action this. So like, one is that when it's important enough, we feel like this is something we want to champion, we will go to the development teams and the production guys and go, hey, we want this scheduled for an update or a patch based on resource. But the other way around is like the design team will come to us and say, hey, we kind of want to do something around Kislev. Here are our ideas. And what we can do is responds to their like design brief and like, okay, so you want to do this and this feature. Well, watch out, because what you have here is like not particularly liked because of this feedback that we've had in the past. So yeah, that's kind of like how we would approach something like Kislev, as for example, as a big piece of feedback.
That is very useful, Tom. Now, who would you want to assault here?
The one with the
a
most
question you
units.
can only ask in game. So this one is it's not a
Assault-
great
assault.
chance.
Is it not?
But you know what? I'm a gambler, and I would personally have done.
I don't want to assassinating. I mean, if that was a bloody Skaven caster
yeah.
with Warp Lightning,
Oh.
kill it with all the fire you can. But I'm
Should
not.
we go for a?
Yeah, that's fine. It's all leveling him up.
There you go.
It's all leveling him up.
I did look with the limited information I have on how you what you needed. I did exactly what I could.
Right, assault units.
Let me have a look at chat there. It is weird not hearing the game, you know, like just sitting here in silence with each other. The good news is, Tom,
Yeah.
a incredibly important threshold has just passed for the two of us.
Yeah,
This
what's
makes
that?
it sound like I'm about like a relationship update. It has just hit 4:00.
Okay.
And famously at Creative Assembly, 4:00 is when the beer and fizzy drink fridges open. So, Tom, if you would like an order, I hope Mr. Cans is watching. I don't know if that's an approved nickname by him. But if Mr. Cans is there, what would you like? You don't have to have a can. I'm not going to force you. And you can drink beer. I don't know
Yeah?
if you can drink beer.
Oh, no, I
other
probably
beer brands are
shouldn't.
available.
If there's a small can of beer,
Yep.
I'll have a small can of beer. But if there is not a small can, I don't want a big can on stream.
Okay.
Then I'll just have a fizzy.
If
fizzy Coke.
any of the community managers can tell us if we're allowed to drink beer on stream, that would be useful to know.
I'll do sips.
Otherwise, Mr. Can, I would like just, you know what kind of thing, anything with cherry in it, I'll take this week. Again, I don't know if they're here. I can't see them in chat. So we'll see if they turn
Okay,
up.
fair enough. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. There's quite a lot of armies.
You'll be fine.
I could maybe try and double forward, but the problem is they've got a lot of armies, and then what they'll do is they'll do the thing where like the big army will attack in your retreat, and then the army that has only got like one unit will like then attack you again,
Yeah.
and then I die. I don't know. Like, what do people in the chat have any recommendations about what I would do with this scenario?
They've asked what difficulty you're playing on, which I remember is very hard.
Very hard, normal.
Normal,
Yeah.
because I remembered. But otherwise, I just see, just support. Tom.
Okay,
You're
okay.
You're just doing. You're doing.
I was hoping they'd like run at Karazakarak and I could do a really epic like defensive siege, but they're building for a big one, aren't they?
Yeah.
I know what I'll do. It's not very dwarfish, but I'll be sneaky and see if I can.
I've been told that in a cup or a glass, you may be able to have a beer. So if Mr. Cans, if he's not already gone, if you could pour that into a glass, that would be fantastic.
Oh, that's great service. I prefer drinking out of a glass, anyways. It feels
Otherwise,
more
you have to pour it into our
distinguished.
water bottles and really, really weaken it. There was sacrifice Jarthra for conquering Iron Rock and bring the third army to the High Throne.
Third army, this one. I don't. Or the thing is, I know the minute I move this one, Tretch has got armies. Like I fought off 4. Was it 5? 4 or 5, and I know more are going to come because it's Skaven. There's always more Skaven, and I worry that the minute I move this guy away, Vlad's going to be like, "Yo, I can take you out." I mean, we'll see
Have
what
you
happens with
tried
the ambush.
Just digging deeper, and just you don't need more territory. You just need deeper territory.
Yeah, as in like actually go for the deep.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I need to get a lot more.
We'll be here for a while. Let's.
Site concierge. I wish it wasn't on-site concierge.
It's only on a Thursday and I think a Friday that
Yeah,
they unlocks.
yeah.
So it's why I'm here every Thursday. I'm here for my free fizzy drink. I've got a question for you, Tom. Mm-hmm. And the answer may be none,
Yeah.
and that you're the perfect human. But what's one Warhammer 3 faction that you just really struggle to play at a level that you'd want to?
I've always had issues with Skaven. I feel like they're really micro intense.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're more of a campaign guy.
Yeah, like I find them really really hard to kind of like master, and also in my head, like I'm like, do I want to build under cities or do I want to build over cities? So yeah, they always struggle, and the thing that gets me is like the AI is so goddamn good at playing them, like just stacks upon stacks. Just swarming at
I
you.
thought I'd seen it.
And like again, like honest to God, I can hear the charge up sound of warp line in my head, and it gives me nightmares. It's just a delete button. I hate it so much.
Unless you're using it.
No, and if I'm using it, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it's a splash.
Yeah, so yeah, I think like Skaven is definitely up there.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm trying to think from a campaign side, Chaos Dwarfs.
Okay.
Yeah, I struggle like. I like doing very kind of like pigeonholed activities, and I think like
they've all got to be
quite an integrated campaign.
Well, I
mechanic.
put out a tutorial last week. Feel free to give that one.
You told me I wasn't allowed to talk about that.
It's, we talk about how great that was. Someone's saying tabletop unit caps is the best mod ever created for this game, and it was one of your desert island mods.
Yeah. I genuinely think it's like really good. It's great.
Question for you then from me: what's the development team that you would want to shine a spotlight on?
A development team
or a group? So I think Will last week was like, I would say player experience, but everyone says player experience, and you can't say player experience. So
who do I shout out? I think I'm gonna go like, I don't know, it's a bit cliche, but like the unsung heroes, like we have like the live QA team, like just do so much work, like. So like, I'm kind of lucky in that like my team, we are all about collecting information. We don't have to worry about reproduction of bugs and all that kind of stuff. Cheers.
There's a beer, and why have you done a big X on it?
Because you're not allowed to show brands.
I can't show brands.
Cheers. And cheers to the LQA team as well. I QA teams in general. But like the LQA team, like they have to go to the forums. They need to find the reports. They need to chase people to get like, hey, can you please give us a DX diag, or can you get us a save? And like, dealing with the public, especially people who are upset because you're not reporting bugs because you're happy. It can be quite trying. And like when there's launches or awkward times, they're up there like doing the hard hours.
Yeah.
Then they got to go reproduce all the bugs, and then they have to work and like, so yeah, I think like they are absolute like like they are mules. Like they just work so hard, and they work really like so a lot of respect to them. And like my work, we work with them closely with play experience.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
Will's actually in the chat as well, who I referenced from last week, saying "Don't let it get to your head." Me quoting him saying "Play experience." Hello, Will. Nice to see you.
Does Will have any advice? Because Will's actually a very good player.
Will, any advice for Tom? In the meantime, I'll point out that they very kindly put a post-it note so that it would hide the brand, but where they put it means that I can't drink it without showing everything.
It's just a agnostic purple fizzy drink.
It is.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. Maybe I need to be sneaky. It's like. Oh, army? What army? There's not an army here.
The only way to beat Skaven.
But the problem is, so now they're sitting outside.
Yeah.
His upkeep's gone up to like 3,000, and this one's got up to like So I'm not making much money. Mm-hmm. So again, this is the thing. It's like, what I kind of like is you can leave an army in here, and at some point when the AI is ready to be aggressive, like because again, my Carl Franz one.
Yeah.
At home, like. Wolfric and Throg are just throwing stacks at me all the time, but actually like defending when you've got a 20 stack in a defensive wall thing is it's actually really fun. Have we got enough elf code? I don't often forge stuff. Is there any like permanent upgrades I can get in here?
I got shouted at a lot for not equipping things correctly last time.
Oh really?
I am awful with like remembering to like I put one thing on everyone in each slot, and then for maybe 40 turns I've just forgotten to like go and change that equipment.
I probably need to do some stuff.
Will says get some banner runes.
Banner runes. These ones.
Yeah,
Okay. Armor piercing.
that's official developer advice. So if you lose now, it's all Will's fault.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Will.
He'll just kick the door down and like I'm not.
Oh, he's in office, isn't he?
Yeah, so my name's not on the line. I'll do it.
He comes and kicks us off, starts
Alright.
playing.
This looks good. Spell resistance, physical resistance. I can afford that.
Yep.
There we go. Watch as I forget to equip them. No, I guess I'll give them to Thorgrim.
I mean, Will can wave, but we only have 2 mics, unfortunately. I was trying to see how we could get like multiple people on a stream. We have the couches over there, but then I can't play the game. So you can either watch us or you can watch us play the game. Ah, I see.
Wait. No, this is the one that we want. Armor of Fortune, Helm of Discord. Wait, what does this do? I'll take the ward save.
I've just worked out why I think there's a red X on here because of the mod red X.
Oh, is that it?
I saw someone in chat point that out, and they've made that connection quicker than we did.
Was that what it was?
Yep.
Oh. Okay, I've done that.
Someone said we can get more creative. 5 people stream 4-player co-op. I would actually. So one thing that's
I'll be up for that.
Oh, this is because I'm colorblind. That's why they've done it. One thing that we were chatting about was like a inter CA Warhammer 3 tournament.
Okay.
As part of like the celebrations when we hit the Warhammer section. And I was going to see, because we have like computers across the room, if we could have people playing against each other live and have both feeds going out live. I think I've already given up on that idea with how much work it'd be on top of what I've already got to do. So it might just be me and a dev casting replays. But we'll see what interesting things we can do with this room setup. Just as long as I don't have to touch things too much.
Yeah.
Because this took me like 5 weeks to get to work.
It's quite the setup you got here. Alright, what have we got here? It might be the best if Josh isn't playing the game. Yeah, okay.
Hey, don't read that out loud. I have a question for you, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a question that I think I know the answer to. Because you used to play in the office a lot of Age of Mythology.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask, what other strategy games do you play?
Yeah, I play quite a lot. It's probably like my main genre, really.
What Age of Mythology? Or...
Into the new age, it's fine. Yeah, I've been playing like strategy games were the first games I played.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, Am I allowed to say the names of the? I guess you say Age of Mythology, right? So
Yeah.
like, I've been playing like all the CNCs, all the Red Alerts, all the Age of Empires. There was like a really janky old game I played when I was really young called like War Breeds. It was so fun. Like it's like from that era where every game was a strategy game.
Yep.
And it was like you had to like genetically create these like weird creatures, and yeah, that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was weirdly like I was an RTS guy.
Yep.
And I got into Total War because of the RTS side of it.
Yep.
But I prefer the campaign in.
I was going to say,
Total
as a
War.
guy who likes the campaign, you've picked a lot of micro.
But I'm not a big fan of like a lot of 4X games. So yeah, it's
You
kind
are
of
a man
weird.
of contradictions.
Yeah. Well, that's the human
Yeah.
experience, right?
So Total War really is the gel of the 2 kinds of strategy you like. I'll tell you what, you've scratched a very deep itch in my brain of did you ever hear of the game Raven Squad?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
I remember as a kid, because like that would be my jam of like an RTS where you can become one of the people. That was the game, right?
Yeah.
And that like in my head was like, that's the coolest game idea I've ever heard. And I'm pretty sure it came out and like I was just a kid, and I think IGN gave it like a 4, and I was gutted. Because like that would to me was my dream game, like an RTS where
Was
you could
it?
go in and control one of the units. And then someone showed me Mountain Blade.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I remember playing the original Dark Omen actually, like when you think about Warhammer games as well, and that game was so hard, like because I don't know, like I'm assuming there's a lot of folks here who are like, I don't know, maybe like older now. When you were young, like you play games and you don't have a clue what you're doing.
I know.
And you still somehow have fun, and like that was my experience with like, the original Total Wars. You just be like,
Yeah.
I'm losing on turn 10,
Yeah.
but I had fun doing it. And then, like, with,
The battles look cool.
yeah.
There was a lot of my blood, but
and, like I remember with Dark Omens, like I found this cheat. You had to type in like over by Christmas, and then every time you hit F12, you just automatically won the battle. But the way that it worked was like your casualties in the battle, you lost, and you had to use your very limited currency to re-recruit.
Yep.
So I cheated my way to the very final battle, and like so I technically had the strongest army you could possibly have. I still lost that final battle. I was just like, how do you win this legitimately?
I said someone asked me what's that in the background behind you. I assume they're talking about the stream that we have.
Yes.
A stream for the stream.
Yeah.
Think of that, Tom. I just went round and I picked a bunch of maps, pretty much random, and grabbed a bunch of backgrounds. Do you know what? If anyone in chat, like, there's a background they think would be very fun for the stream, you let me know. A lot of them were a little bit too distracting, as I've been told by the corn one that we had. I think it was for the first stream, where someone was like, all I did was look at the blood fountain behind you. I could not pay attention.
I find like chaos thematically, it's so oppressive. So when I see it, it's just like, I don't know, like the lizard brain in my head is like, you need to not be here right now.
Yeah. So I'm going to try and truncate a question a bit, because I think we've semi-answered this, but they were asking kind of what stops us from implementing mods, just taking a mod and putting it in game.
Yeah, so I guess it's a tough one. I think like one of the things that like we really want, like again, I kind of been trying to spearhead this, but it's one of the things that as a studio we really want to protect is to protect the modders, like I guess like ownership of the things that they're creating. And I know like legally like it's all owned by us, blah blah blah. But like fundamentally, like if the modding scene wants to thrive, like it's because people feel like they can, you know, they are the masters of their own creations.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to integrating like potential mods like directly into the game, there's like a question of like, well, ownership will end, and then like obviously like we are a commercial entity, like, and then suddenly like again, it's one of the reasons why we try to not like minimize any form of like donations or payment for mods.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's against the end user license agreement, but as soon as you add money into the mix, like things change. Like it becomes less of a motivation from within, from a creative perspective or collaborative perspective, and suddenly it's like, well, actually, like I put a lot of time in that. Like, and if you're potentially like gaining from that, then I want something from it. So there's like a lot of stuff there. Like it's not like an absolute no, but it's like making sure that if it is done, it's done right, and that it's actually saving time for us, and that like it's done with respect. Yeah. And also like there are optics as well. You know, I think like since I've been here, I've really worked hard to try and establish a strong relationship with our modding community. But you know, you still get people who like to pit modders against, you know, like modders do CA's job or whatever. And like,
but it's and I think it's funny because I don't think the modders really see it as that, right? Or at least
I hope not. Like,
none of the ones I've spoken to.
But if you know, if they do, like, then they should reach out, because you know, like,
we're there to collaborate.
We both, like, you know, there's it's an ecosystem that thrives because we're both part of it.
And as you were saying, like we developed the game for a specific subset, right? That kind of middle banding, and they helped to bring that experience out to the sides.
For sure.
I did see Nathan was in chat. Nathan, formerly on the Total War creator team. Hello, Nathan. Hope you're doing well. Abs, lovely to see your name pop up. This is really like a little.
It's a bit of a reunion.
I think it's because we haven't streamed in like 3 years, right? So a lot of people who haven't really had the chance to come and pop in and say hello. But lovely to see you, Nathan. Hope you're doing well. And I think I owe you a reply on Discord, which I will do tomorrow.
All right, I'm gonna go reckless. I feel like I've just been hitting end turn and slowly watching the greenskins get more units, and I can't imagine. I'm hoping that the conversation has been riveting because the gameplay hasn't been as exciting as I was expecting. So
see, this is why, like, if I when I play, I even if I'm playing poorly, it lets you answer the questions because you're the brain here, Tom. You know, I'm just the pretty face.
Okay. Oh no, I forgot. Yeah. So actually, this is a good point. I did forget about this. So we're playing on the Proving Grounds.
Yep.
But when I originally came up with this mod list, I did also have a couple of additional mods. So there's the no, I call it by the sanitized name, but the no pocket ladders mod.
Yeah.
And also it was like called something like Sensible Siege Attacker mod as well. So they're not in this current framework because we kind of have the Proving Grounds doing some of that work. But
Yep.
I just wanted to give those mods a shout out.
Yep.
Kind of ties into what people are asking about, like,
Yeah.
looking at other mods and
Yeah.
like, do we integrate it as well?
I can remember as well. Feel free to keep on going. But I remember well. Even like a year ago, a bunch of the creators on the creator Discord server chatting about trying to remove ladders and how that would work. And I can remember some of the dev team kind of actively experimenting with it at the time, playing around with it. It might have even been Zerkovich we were chatting to. I think it was quite a few people. I think No Bridge Fred was there as well. We bounded around with it, and I think the problem at that time was the AI needed a lot of work to make that happen.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, there's something here. We know everyone keeps talking about it. Let's just see when we can get the time to have a look at that AI properly.
I might have overextended.
Nah, you're fine, Tom. We've got 40 minutes. You can't not too much can go wrong in 40 minutes. If you refuse to hit end turn, you never get attacked.
So this is the kind of thing that I tried to get with this mod like list was like normally you just go charging in, take the settlement, fine, and I've got many years of bad habits. But now, like, what I should have done was thought a little bit about, like, I'm going to be here for a turn.
You're fine.
So I'm hoping I can block Gorbad Ironclaw.
Oh, the more consistent siege attackers person is in the chat.
Oh, sweet. Good job. Keep on modding. Oh, no. We could have a bit of a crazy battle coming up.
Again, look, Tom. No one's can force you to play. If things look like they're going wrong, we swap back to the other camera and we turn this in. Don't worry.
Let's just have a look. One of them is a wire army.
Yep.
Oh, this is going to be an ugly fight. Okay. That's not very good, is it?
20% is better than
1 in 5 chance.
A failure is just a future success. Don't you worry, Tom.
Well, we leveled up.
See? Future success.
Is this... Wait, am I... Oh, no.
Oh, no. Tom, if you die in your own stream.
At least I'm lucky. Maybe it's for the best that I'm not in the army.
Yeah.
Like, classic rat jumping out of a sinking ship.
I don't know what kind of omen it is to die in a game on your own stream.
It should be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, my fear is we're going to get an army coming in from the southeast and then we've got Gorbad coming
but that
in
bridge looks pretty broken, so I don't think they're going to be able to cross that. It's fine.
I think we could have a 3-on-2. But dwarfs count... 3. Actually, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Okay, it says defeat, and I can't auto-resolve it because it's against the legendary lord. Which is for the best. Anyway.
Oh, so is that part of the
yeah, it's one of the settings you can like. I think there's other ones like if you're up against the Nemesis crown, you can't do it, and things like that.
That's cool.
Oh boy. 1 minute. These reinforcements are coming in pretty late as well.
Well, someone's asking what mods we're testing. If you do !mods, I think it is, you'll be able to see what Tom's using. I think you can even subscribe to it, right?
Yeah. So
there we
go. There's a big list. So this kind of pack. I should say, if there are modders listening, like I'm not going to be supporting this. So if people want to take it and live with it, or if you're one of the original guys who worked on these mods that I did integrate and you want to update it, go for it. Like this is, public thing. I'll unlist it at the end of the stream because at the moment it's unlisted. I'll list it.
Yep.
It's unlisted, so you need the URL to get to it. But yeah, I mean, can we? Oh God, let's fight this. Valiant defeat. Well, if the auto resolve says that,
then it's
like I need to snipe. If I snipe the lords, the leadership penalty.
Yep. I'll tell you what, Tom. Someone has subscribed to your mod.
Oh, nice.
So, at least that one person's going to be doing the same run that you're doing.
Oh yes, it's a choke point mod. It's a choke point mod.
The stream is saved.
Oh dear. They do have. Well, we do have a bit of an air force.
Yeah.
I'm still worried though. We've got to hold out for 1.5 minutes. Oh dear. So I mean, this is taking me back to the original Shogun.
Oh yeah.
That was my first Total War.
So you
game.
played Shogun 1 but not Shogun 2?
Yeah.
So when I say like, oh, Shogun Total War, you think 1. Like that's where your memories jump to.
Yeah.
So it looks like what me and Steve are maybe planning on doing a little stream just to try out some stuff on like Tuesday morning streams. It might be that we play some Shogun 1 for that. Go back and experience the very origins. I've not played it since I was a kid, so that would be interesting.
Like my favorite thing from the original Shogun, it's I actually said this in my interview here. Like it's so specific that when you pick up the armies on the campaign map, they're like on little counters, and you merge them. There's this little sound clip. It's like two little like rocks hitting each other. Like,
Yeah.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
I'm. You can only half listen to me, Tom, because I know you're playing. But I don't know if I should say this. I don't know if it should be on public record. When I applied for the company, I was like slightly inebriated because I was at uni when I applied for the job at CA, and I included in the application email a screenshot of my time played in Shogun 2. With the line of like, just look at that. Like, I love this franchise. I love these games. Please hire me. And I cannot believe I got an interview from that. That's not good job advice for anyone who's thinking of applying for jobs. Don't do that.
So I had a bad like it's amazing. Like we're still here. When I sent an application, so I joined way back when like Grace was still like the community manager. And I used the online portal through Sega to apply. And like I'm so bad at filling out forms. I'm so bad at filling out forms. And I sent my CV, and then I realized like, there was an option to send a cover letter, but I didn't.
Yep.
So I was like, I'll be proactive. So I reached out over Reddit because I was like in the Reddit community.
Oh, yeah.
So I pinged like Grace over Reddit and sent her a message, like basically like it was like a pseudo cover letter, and said like if there's an official way I can reapply, then please let me know. But classic me, it was full of typos, and I remember she saying it was like took a real gamble with you, like.
I mean, it's my pitch for joining as well is I wanted to make an ARG for Total War Arena where we buried a helmet in a field somewhere, and if some had like the coordinates matching up to the date of a historical battle, and when people found it, dug up the helmet and like put the code in, it unlocked a faction for everyone. And I remember when like there was like, you know, they really humored me with it, but now like when you really think of the logistics of that, Tom, like we would be locking like 8 months of development work behind the hope that someone finds a helmet in a field, you know. And like then there was the question of like, is it ethical to go to like a historical site and bury a helmet within the ground? Like what if we find a bone or something in there?
Yeah, it's although you know that's just history in the making.
Yeah.
Do you know how like these bombs? Are they armor piercing? Like what's their armor sundering?
There's a 50% on the.
Yeah, I don't know what the I'm gonna use it on the big uns.
I see Nova in the chat as well.
Good stuff. Collecting all the feedback.
Are they waiting for their reinforcements to come in?
I'm like clicking so many times because we can't hear it, so I apologise if it's just like dwarfs shouting and spamming.
You can do your own voice effects if you want while we're.
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to do a northern accent. That's not appropriate. I don't know what to shoot at. They've got armor piercing rounds, right?
Yes. Oh yeah, the rest are.
It's all right.
You said you wanted a big battle.
Yeah.
And you can't do much better than a choke point battle, you know?
Yeah, oh no. These rust.
It's not a small number of orcs.
Oh boy. Maybe I'll
your
save...
reinforcements have just come in.
Have they? Okay, we'll move the choppers back. Because actually, thinking about it, the bombs are probably best served when they come here. Alright, well, they might get to here by the end of the stream.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything about the length of their legs.
The downside of the choke point being you've got to get to the choke point, right?
Yeah. My harassment run didn't work. Normally when I like play big battles like this, I try to get some fast units to like harass their siege, but actually thinking about it, like that goblin bolt throwers aren't super scary. The archers, if there's enough of them, could be. I'm sure I saw a giant somewhere in the mix.
Yep.
Maybe that's
Crucible's back.
Oh, it's in the they're right. They're pop blocked. They can't bring in their units until I kill some.
There we go.
There we
so
go.
just don't let them die.
Don't kill them. Yeah.
Leave one orc and goblin per group.
Yes. Oh dear.
What's your thinking here then? Just hold the choke points where you can.
Basically, yeah. I'm hoping dwarfen steel and stubbornness will hold the line. These guys aren't on fire at will. I figured I'll wait until they really clump up and then make the most of the blasting charges, which should hurt them more than me because they're more lightly armored. I'd probably send Thorgrim ideally to try and take out some of these heroes because they're weaker.
What's your plan for Gorbad then? Is that going to be Thorgrim?
No, I think because Gorbad's more of a. I think he would win that fight. I'm a little bit worried. What spells has their caster got?
Or
Foot of Gork.
I don't like
He's
Foot
got.
of Gork for you.
Oh, what was
Oh,
that?
I think you made.
That wasn't Foot of Gork.
No. Was that the eyes one?
Oh no,
Gaze of-
Gaze of Nagash is different.
No, it's like Gaze of Mork.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
And then.
Oh no! It's going up.
No, it's just not happening. Is it? How have they got that already? Is that like a starting? One thing to know about miners is like they actually have armor piercing, so that's not too bad.
We've had a sudden appearance.
Oh no!
We've got someone here to coach.
You're gonna taunt us?
All right, let's see what you're dealing with here.
Oh man!
That's,
I was just
that's
gonna-
a battle, all right.
It's gonna bomb.
Perfect location for those gyro bombers.
Yeah. See, I have some strategy. Oh no! Yeah, I've just seen the other side.
I had to come down here because I saw all these heart for X person thing in the chat, and there was none for me.
Oh,
And I'm just here to harvest.
you're here for the glory.
Yeah, exactly. I'll get some glory, and I get to watch Tom.
These are very good bombs, though.
These bombs are
That
great.
is good bombing.
Yeah.
Oh, there's all your hearts.
There we go. See,
There we go.
easy as that.
Okay, next phase is miners, please. I'm not as confident as I was a minute ago. I mean, the power of balance of power is not too bad.
If you had some artillery, goodness.
Yeah, I lost them. Oh, actually, come on, guys.
They've
What are you
made it.
doing? What are you doing? I completely forgot about them.
Everyone's rooting for you, Tom.
Cheers.
What's your favorite faction, Tom?
I'm not going to interview you now, Tom. Don't you worry. It's dwarves. I love to on his behalf. He loves dwarves.
It's the same as most people. It's Carl Franz. I absolutely love playing as Carl
Normally I
Franz.
say if you win this battle, I'll give you a buff free of charge, but I won't buff Carl Franz. I'm sorry.
No. He's all right. He's all right. Oh no, I need to not lose an entity. I cannot lose an entity because if
The
I lose
replenishment.
I lose them.
Ouch.
In fact, I don't. Oh God, actually, it's okay because if he's coming out the back, Slayers, they're supposed to
That's gotten real stuck in there.
be. Yeah. And then,
I think they've held really well there, though.
yeah, I mean they've got Thorgrim there. He's doing
Yeah.
doing some work.
I think here's where it's.
I mean, this is where the majority of them
Yeah.
come in.
They're well-timed reinforcements, isn't
Send
it?
them to the front line. And then the Slayer's gonna come in and help Gorbad. I know this is not the most efficient way to play this game, but this is the way I play it. It's the
we
most
all.
efficient way I can play this game. Alright, wait. Let's take the shaman out. Oh wait, no, their leadership's good. Yes. Oh, we need to send more people to the front line. Get in there, miners.
This is a great battle, actually.
Yeah, see?
This is the content we bring.
As soon as I saw the choke point map, I was like, I have a chance here. I was a little bit worried before then.
There's a foot over there. You can ignore it. It's doing what it's doing.
Oh, where did these come from? Oh, it's because I'm killing them.
Yeah.
Oh, nuts. Alright, let's see if we can take out this. Alright, blasting charges.
You wounded the enemy lord.
Ah, yes. So that's. Also, if I can destroy the garrison enough, then that should
Yeah,
mean.
it's going to help you out.
And he's got a lot of arrow fire, that's what he's saying.
Yeah, he is. just wreck that guy, move him back, and then...
I want to watch this, but I gotta go back to making 6 points.
Yeah, get back to work, get back to work.
6.3 officially going to be 15 minutes delayed by the...
Oh, gosh. What's going on back here? Yeah. Wait.
They've warred. I feel like they should only be allowed to war once a battle. How many times can you shout war?
Multiple times, I guess. Oh, it's because of the archers.
Yeah, he's been shot.
Alright, I'm moving. How, like, is chat okay?
Yeah, they're just rooting for you, Tom.
I'm so in the zone right now, I can't.
Everyone's sending you support.
Okay.
I mean, it's looking good for you.
No, I'm not gonna, no, it's still, I think,
It's the second wave coming from them now, right, really?
Yeah.
I mean, they are trickling in, is the hope. Tom's question of the day is chat okay?
I'm all about making sure our players are getting everything they want, so are they good?
Do you know what I can also do? Is I can swap us over to Battle Cam, if people can't see the top of the unit cards.
Yeah, you can drive the stream. I'm gonna.
It's one button. Tom, you do everything you can. Someone's saying make sure you save the gyrocopter.
Oh, where is it? Where is it? Did I not save it? I
That
might not
message
save
may have
it.
come in on a delay.
No.
They are dead. You know.
Pick your targets well! For the High King! Pick your targets well!
Okay, wait. We need to.
Demon Slayer!
It's the archers now. Oh, this is where I could really do with some cavalry.
I see a quite long message with some feedback there about high elf shields. I think that's the kind of thing that's really worth making a post about on the forums.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the community team will point you there. That's the kind of thing where it's really great to get a kind of other people's consensus and their thoughts on it.
Is it anything to do with the shields needing to be more staunch?
It is not.
Okay.
You've done.
What's this?
They're still trickling in, but you know it's a trickle.
I think. Right. I don't know too much about the stats, but I know that melee defense is really, really decent. So if you can reduce melee defense, that's like quite a big deal.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it like melee attack is rolled against melee defense to work out if there's a hit?
The person who could have
he's
answered
just
that
left,
has
hasn't
just left. Yeah.
It's the second wave now, Tom.
The giant's coming. Oh man, I can't believe I lost the bombers. Damn it.
You've got a lord quite far out in the field, I think.
Oh, this guy. What is he? He's a slayer. He's just doing slayer things.
He's just slaying.
Right, but I want to move these archers over this way. And the blasting charges. Oh no.
Oh. Hey, you got some DLC units in there, Tom? What a great little...
Yeah.
You can tell you're in the Brandon.
Here you go, look, there you go. Look at all that.
Whoa!
Look at all that content. I wish I could like go in and keep an eye and like, enjoy it.
You do what you need to do to minimize deaths here, because this is still a lot of reinforcements coming in. Everyone in the chat send their support to Tom.
Yeah.
I'll make a Twitch extension one day where people can airdrop units in for you.
Oh, is that orc shaman still there? Ah, that's who I was trying to send out the... Okay, let's move more. Okay. Get back in there. Oh no, that shaman is the bane of my bloody life.
He's really, you know.
Oh, you know what? Slayer, just get into the net.
Yeah. It's taking you for a ride there. I can see, even from a distance, you can always see the mangler squids, and that's what you know that they're making their presence known at all times.
Yeah, those animations are hilarious. I love them.
I think they were one of my favourite things when they were kind of revealed internally. That's what they look like and how they're working.
Right. So what I can also do.
They've still got reinforcements trickling in.
Have they actually?
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it was 2 full stacks. I don't know, and one of them was a war
I
army.
thought they had 3. Didn't they have they had 3 stacks because 2 sets of reinforcing armies, right?
Yeah.
For the devil's crop.
Oh, come on. And this is the other reason why I hate flying Skaven as well, because like with this, like you just go for they have these night runners that have 360
Oh yeah, yeah.
skirmish. Like I can run away and kite you for
Those-
the entire game. It's like, ugh.
Those squigs are mangling by name and mangling by nature, aren't they? That is, I just love looking at them go.
Just bumbling around.
Wouldn't want it as like a pet though, would you?
No, actually, no. To be honest, now I've got 2 rabbits and they're the love of my life.
Are either of them named Squig?
No, one's called Mouse though, which is really confusing.
When you ask people to come and pet sit for your mouse.
That's why I'm taking tomorrow off, just taking for a routine check at the vet, and I'll have the usual. What's the animal? It's Mouse. He's
Oh,
a rabbit.
Someone asked how many CA employees have cats and how many interrupt your meetings, and I had actually my cat sit on the power button during someone's leaving party meeting. I think it was maybe during COVID, where we were like, oh, you know, and they said, does anyone have anything to say? And I had things to say, and I put my hand up, and then they went, Josh, what have you got to say? And then my cat turned off the computer, and I think they thought it was like some sort of protest, or like, I really don't like this person.
Oh no, I don't know if I'm gonna win this now. These heroes are.
That giant as well. That giant's real tough. They're not called giant because they don't make a small impact.
No. To the front line. Oh man, I thought it was What's this? Is this guy?
River Troll. Oh, the Slayer.
Is he good against? Oh, he has bonus versus large, so that's a
Yeah.
good matchup.
I mean, honestly, the trolls have charged into the thing that.
Uh-oh. Is that just a terror? That was just terror. Okay. Yeah, the giant is kind of.
Shoot the wizards!
Big-
Let's pray they don't have another foot of Gork.
Yeah. There'll be a follow-up battle to this as well,
Yeah.
right?
Charge! Pump those dwarfen legs! Kazoo!
That giant. Oh man.
A lot of people calling out the wagons being a real problem as well.
The pump wagons.
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean,
At least it'll be fun to see how many kills those gyros got with the bombs.
before I just threw them away.
Hey, look, they did their duty.
Yeah, I guess. It's just.
It was.
been-
Do you know what? I think it was. The good news is, Tom, they have no more reinforcements to come in, but it was just the constant stream of orcs coming in that made it real
Yeah.
difficult there.
Yes, it's quite tough. And again, I like playing.
Oh,
I-
undercover.
I like playing factions that have like at least one fast unit.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna lose this. If we can just
gonna be-
take out that
Yeah,
giant.
I think at this
though.
point what we're looking is the valiant defeat, right?
Yeah.
Is let's do
But-
as much damage as we can to them.
But the thing is, right, the AI cannot replenish either.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
like,
very true. So that mountain of bodies is gonna stay.
Right. Oh my God.
Oh,
Yes. Get away from the archers. Let's see if you can
There
mess
we go.
them up. What's the? I think like taking these out will really help with the balance of power.
someone said, Tom, you're cruel denying a Slayer their heroic death.
They can
This
get
other
it
one.
on my terms. Are they taking army losses? Not yet, but there was a lord there. Okay. You guys, the pump wagons.
Yep.
Sorry, Thorgrim, you need to hold back.
So yeah, people are saying this is a brutal battle without replenishment, but like that's the mod,
That's
right?
the point. That's the point.
This matters.
That's the point. And like again, like what I have found, like in my home sessions, is the AI has more time to respond to you as the player,
Yep.
because you'll have like your big kind of win.
Yeah.
But then you essentially have to consolidate
Yeah.
your gains. Oh no. Oh, that's okay. I thought they were all running there. So they're focusing on Thorgrim. Oh my gosh.
You can only imagine how many dwarves the chat are hearing right now. And we get the silence of...
I hope it's epic. I'm hoping there's lots of like really good like Kazokan, Kazokan.
You know, like in like the war movies where like they're in the thick of it and it's just gone silent. It's like the ringing noise. That's what we get. They get like the proper,
yeah.
They get the morale boost of hearing the dwarves.
Oh, look at this. It's bloody Benny Hill over here.
I saw someone saying as well that they're happy the streams are back. And I see Freeman said it in the chat, but honestly, like if there's streams you guys are interested in seeing, so this came from streams that we used to do that people really liked, where they want to see us kind of showcase the mods that we're playing and the stuff that we're doing. Ideas that you guys have are fantastic, because really we want to be streaming the stuff that you want to see. We aren't kind of content creators. We're not going to be playing, 8-9 hours a day and doing it every day. So ideas for like shorter things that we can do or things that we can prep for in advance, I'm happy to do. But yeah, someone's saying is like get Sean in there. I've got Sean pegged for some of the celebration stuff. He might be joining me. I think he might be joining me for some Warhammer 2 as part of our big celebrations. I did manage to get a launch Warhammer 2 build and a launch Warhammer 1 build that we should be able to show off, which should be pretty cool.
That's so fun.
It's wild clicking on the character select, like the Lord selection screen for Warhammer 1.
Bloody shaman is
Please don't.
still there. Just please don't have Unbreakable because I need you to. Oh, I can't even. I haven't got time.
No.
I haven't got time to look at the icons. Okay. I keep seeing.
Someone's saying that they only really have archers and wagons left.
Okay, that's got the skull. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Goblin bolt. Is that still? I mean, it's just the dwarfs struggle to catch up.
That Slayer, how much health is he on at this
I'm not looking. Because the minute I look,
I think it's definitely in the low hundreds.
it's one of those things that's like, if we don't look at it, it's in a superposition, which means he's both alive and dead.
Hold on. King Gobbo, can you confirm if the Goblin Shaman is named after you? Because if so, that is...
Which one's that? This one.
Oh,
my god, it is! It is!
This whole...
You get! I always joke like we were going to do like the Git Good stream where he was the Git and I was good, but yeah, he is actually the Git right
And
now.
this is the...
And he's stomping me.
The Revenge of Steve.
Okay. Oh no, I thought that was the... Oh my god, this is gonna... Come on, game, I've earned the win. I've earned this win.
You really... Like, this is a real battle
Surely
of
I've
attrition.
earned the win. This made up for the 5 turns of not much happening. I
Oh,
guess.
we knew it was leading up to the, the big old...
I'm just worried about Thorgrim.
No, he's fine. He got 334 health,
It's like
That's more than I have.
just walk it, Thorgrim. That's what you need to do. Okay, right. That's because I'm thinking if he walks it, because I'm assuming like his fatigue is.
Yep.
Is that So if you walk, but.
Is Steve coming back?
Steve. What was casting that? Is that?
Is it a unit ability?
Oh, is it this?
Oh.
This gear. Wizard Lord.
It's going to be a Thorgrim versus Steve 1v1. Oh no. No, I think he's turning around. It's
just like, come on, God. No! Oh no!
Is it army losses?
I think I am.
If Steve came in at you now, that would be real problematic, but Steve is very indecisive.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh, this could be big?
That could be big. And just get one unit to escort him off. And then...
Is he chasing? Like, is he... What's Steve doing?
I don't know. I'm fine with that indecisiveness. As long as they can escort that one off.
Yep.
And I need to consolidate these forces now because they're...
Yeah. Consolidate them all for one last foot of Gork to come in. Tancred von Quelners, I saw your question. I called it out earlier. I just the forums would be a really good place to put that kind of thing. It's a difficult one to kind of answer live on stream, especially with me and Tom. And Tom is hard focusing right now.
I haven't even touched my beer. Like, I don't know how long have we been streaming?
Maybe the bin is not what was needed.
Okay. Oh. I'm seeing. Come on. It's just Steve.
Steve is single-handedly holding this army together.
You guys go there. You go there. You two escort. Oh, you've got health. It kind of is a little bit just Steve.
Come on, Steve.
Okay.
You know what you're doing.
No, you. Okay. You're good. I'm assuming one. It's just the one. I think it's the second army now that's coming in. I just need to. It is a wizard lord though, so he shouldn't. He should be squishy.
The balance of power is starting to tip, Tom. It's creeping.
Okay, he's still running away. That's good. Escorting him off. Escorting them off.
I don't want to. I'm not jinxing anything, but I feel good. I feel good right now.
You felt good earlier, and I was like, I don't know. I think we've got to fight.
You know what? My heart told me that this was always going to be a win for you, Tom.
I think this worries me.
He's got no wins though, has he? He's all out of wind.
Okay.
Surely he would have been casting the whole time.
Once we sort this out.
Yeah.
Once Steve is the only one left, I think then we'll be okay.
Yeah.
So it's just a case of bringing my guys close, their leadership, letting them rest, form like the final redoubt.
And and then we just hope Steve's got no wind.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay, escorted off. That Slayer's a champ.
Yeah.
What a champ.
That's 74 health. That's a Slayer that's refusing to go.
It's a Gotrek, like, what's going on? That was Jathra. That's just the one that person was like, I'll just sacrifice Jathra.
Oh, yeah.
How could you? Where did Steve go?
Oh, is he in the
He's
trees?
in the trees. Come on. How is the balance of power still like this?
That Steve
This
is
is
the
so unfair.
Steve's the one-man army. That's why.
Alright, I'm gonna just take the moment to steady the nerves.
Steve can't take on all of them. And he's got to emerge at some point, right? You've got a unit. Are they fleeing? Oh, yeah, I think they're fleeing.
You guys kind of just have to run, I'm afraid. What card? This one wizard.
I know.
One wizard.
I know.
Steve must be loving this. Right, we do have some units with ammo. We have one unit with ammo. Because that's... I don't know if this has got ammo or not. Come on, mate.
What's he doing all the way over there?
Come on.
I think this will be our final battle as well, Tom.
Right,
so there's no pressure. This is a long... You know, people who say Warhammer battles are too short, Tom, you're out here single-handedly playing a 30-minute battle.
Well, again, like I think like it's the combination of like the upkeep stuff and a few of the other things to balance it out. Like,
yeah.
I've just found with this mod combo, I've had loads and loads of big battles.
So was Steve seeing off some routing units there?
Yeah.
So assumedly he's...
Good play. Well done, Steve.
You know, there are some games where like the devs have like back-end hooks into the game. I saw it with like Markiplier, where it's like horror games where they'll like go in live to his game. We should let Steve be able to hook in anytime his character's in a campaign, in someone's campaign, hook in and personally play that character.
Yeah. Okay, steady. Wait, no, active, fresh. Oh, what was that?
Goblin bolt thrower.
Since when do they have stalk?
The real question is, do they have ammo? All right.
Does the Lord have like a army ability or something?
Is there a tactic?
Oh, this is Gorbad, isn't it? Maybe there's a... Oh, no. This is where I find out there's like a whole stalked army over here or something. Okay, right, dwarfs, line up for the last stand. I'm gearing up for this epic last stand, and as soon as it's close, they'll just all break and run.
We hope not. We hope that this is going to be the charge.
A unit here.
You got some ammo. That's all you need is some.
Yeah, but we're going to move away. Move up the hill.
Ah, the Regiment of Renown bolt thrower has snipe.
Okay.
Steve's saying, "Leave me alone. I'm just one harmless orc."
Go home then. Go home.
Leave, Steve. We don't want to hurt you if you don't want to hurt us.
Absolute carnage.
Like, oh,
Okay.
there'll be books written about this one, Tom. Mostly filled with grudges, I imagine.
Yeah. So the reason why I'm like,
Oh, no ammo.
yeah, that's fine. So the reason why I'm doing this is,
Oh, they're not even at the bolt throwers.
it's just I don't know why.
I think it's
can
line of
see that.
sight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just it's so close to the wire.
Yeah.
I'll take the buff for being on a hill.
Yep.
Also, where's that unit with like 6 arrows? I need these guys to shoot the guy on approach. Where is he? Oh, I'm just gonna have to do it, aren't I?
It is a reckoning.
It's someone's last stand, but whose?
I'm just making sure that they are not running, because that will keep them fresh for longer. Okay, mostly fresh.
It's only 3,000 health, Tom.
It's probably more than my army combined at the moment. That's probably why the balance of power is the way it is. Just
Someone's saying just charge all of your units in at once.
I want to use my ammo up first
Yeah.
while I've got the line of sight, because it's a single entity.
Yep.
I know I'm shooting through the trees, which isn't optimal, but I'll take that. Just come on, shoot.
Here we go. Oh, so are you hoping army losses will kick in for them before?
That's my hope, yeah.
God, if I see that big foot.
Oh, yes, wait, this guy can do... Oh, nice. Why would you say that? Wait, why would you say that?
If I see it as a not good thing, Tom. I'm not saying I want to see it.
Alright, let's just charge.
Will said, get the great weapons ready for a counter charge.
Yeah, everyone's counter-charging.
Here we go.
Catch up. Come on, catch up. No, don't run away.
Steve, please.
The least orky orc there is.
Maybe like the boar is not in control. You know, he's not in control of his boar. And here we go.
Come on, dwarfs. Just finish the fight. Finish the fight.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah. How long is it for the charge bonus to come off?
Is it 30 seconds? We'll all know in chat. Oh, that's it, Tom.
Yes.
You've done it.
Wait, no, it's not over. Okay, it's
There
over.
we go. Oh, someone said 12 seconds. Which is information we now get just as it's ended.
Oh my gosh.
Well done, Tom.
Pyrrhic victory.
I didn't doubt you for a second. I want you to know that. The whole time I knew that you were.
Oh my gosh! Look at that. They went down good.
They did. Thorgrim as well. You know, leading by example there. Blimey. And you still got 600 dwarf left, so you know, campaign's still rocking. And I assume you'll be taking this save home. And
no. This was purely for the stream. Like, so I don't know if we can.
Oh.
Maybe we can distribute the save if people want to finish it off. I don't know, but.
Can you replenish from this screen? Do you still have the?
Yeah, you do, but
Yeah.
I don't think you. Once the entities are gone, I don't think you get them back.
Well, I'm gonna throw us back to the studio camera, Tom.
All right.
'Cause
Well,
we
I
are-
just need to see the aftermath. Yeah.
All right.
Let's go back to the studio camera.
Okay, back to the studio camera.
I'll save this, and if anyone wants to.
Well, thank you very much, everyone. That's bringing us to the end of another episode of Total War Live. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to be notified of when we are live next, then be sure to follow us on Twitch or subscribe to the Total War Live channel on YouTube, or both. please keep going into the Siege beta. We really appreciate all the feedback. Give your feedback there. It's, as Milcho was saying, it's it's a part of the iteration of improvement on Sieges. So knowing where to go next, I think, is really important with that. But otherwise, if you're watching this as a VOD, feel free to join us live next time. We'd love to have you. But otherwise, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll pick someone to raid if you want to stick around and show some love to. I think it might be Smodge Punch we go to. But otherwise, thank you very much.